Hi everyone, I'm Lease, and in this video we're going to talk about, can an N11 be signed at the same time as a lease agreement? We receive an overwhelming number of calls from landlords who basically want to safeguard themselves, and they feel that the only way to do so is to sign an agreement to end the tenancy at the same time that a lease agreement is signed, so that the tenant knows that there's going to be an end. Well, here's one thing that you need to know. There's 3 ways that a tenancy can be terminated. Number 1, if the tenant gives notice. Number 2, by mutual agreement. Or number 3, by way of a court or board order. Termination of tenancy must be in accordance with the Residential Tenancies Act. And per section 37(4) of the Act, where notice is void, it states that any notice or agreement to end the tenancy, meaning the N11, if it is signed at the same time as a lease agreement, that notice is automatically void and unenforceable. So you're probably asking yourself, well, how will the board know? Well, if the tenant doesn't leave and the landlord files that N11 by way of an L3 application with the landlord and tenant board, the way the board's procedure is that they will issue an ex parte order. And an ex parte order is just a fancy legal term for an eviction order without a hearing. Well, the tenant will also receive a copy of that order because they have to be notified. In that order, it also states that the tenant has 10 days to file a motion to stay the order. And what that means, another fancy legal term, is that they can put a hold on the eviction so that the board can hold a hearing and hear why the tenant disputes that eviction order. If that tenant can prove that they signed the N11 at the same time as a lease agreement, the board will deem that order void and unenforceable, and that landlord will not be able to evict that tenant. If you have any questions regarding landlords and tenancy matters, call us first.